Hey, hey. What's going on out there? How are you? How is everybody? Yes. All right. What are you laughing at?
How you
Shannon can't
doing?
stop laughing
How
over
you doing?
All right. Well, I'm Chris
there. We
Treklow.
talked about that.
This is Real Talk Real Estate, and we're just so happy you joined us.
Yes.
Got my man Brian Paolillo here. And back, not on a cameo, but as a full-time spot. You're doing this, right? Isn't that right?
Is that the role that I have to play today?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
good. All right.
We
You're
have
legit.
Shannon Kreklow, y'all.
Legit.
Yeah.
Shannon
the one
Kirkland.
and only.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
I don't know what we would do without you. I can tell you that much.
Oh, you're
it-
just saying that.
It wouldn't be the same.
Mayhem, mischief, all that fun
Oh
stuff.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trouble.
So this is Real Talk Real Estate, and after Shannon's lovely introduction and very well detailed coverage of the CMA and how we price your house, we've made it. We're going to market. So let's talk about it. What happens next?
What happens next? Well, aren't we going to talk about socks first and sandals? I thought we were
No,
going to.
we were doing that at the end.
Oh, sorry. We'll hold that
Oh,
for the
yeah.
end. Oh, all the good
Yeah.
stuff. Dang.
But we can talk about how wrong you were.
We'll hold
Turns
that.
out.
I guess. I guess we'll hold that.
Yeah. Like super
I mean-
wrong.
All right. Well,
Not right at all.
I'll go
Like-
back to selling your house. We're selling your house,
Yeah.
okay?
that you're not wrong about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we are working with you. You have decided you're going to sell your house. We have a bunch of stuff to do before we go to market. First of all, we typically start with contracts. We go through all of our contracts line by line, what each contract means, what we have to fill out, the definition of everything and kind of explaining everything, what you're including in your sale of your house, the list price, what kind of loan terms you're going to take. There's a bunch of moving parts with all of that. On top of that, we establish a list date. So say you're going to sell on Thursday. What's coming up here? I don't know. The next Thursday. Next Thursday, we're going to market. It's Thursday right now, so we have a week to kind of get ready. Typically, what we do is we get your house cleaned. We do that very, very first thing. We do that on a Sunday. Monday, we come back and we do professional pictures. We tidy up. We show you how to get, what do we call it, Brian? Show ready. Get the house show ready. Yes. So when we're doing the prep for the pictures, that's what you're going to want to have your house look like prior to opening the doors and letting buyers come in. Do you want to talk about what show ready means for everybody, Brian? Like fun things that we want to do?
Yeah. I mean, show ready is 100%. We want to make sure it looks just like the photos, right? We've spent all this time getting the house ready. We've staged it. You've staged it. We've got it cleaned for you. We have our team come in and clean it. And then, we're talking about lights. Do the lights matched? Are they all on? Are the bathrooms cleaned up? Is there piles of laundry sitting in the bedrooms? That's not going to look great, right?
Beds made.
Beds made. Nothing on the floors. No dishes in the sink. No funky smells. Don't cook anything that, is going to linger for hours upon hours.
Cookies are acceptable.
Cookies are acceptable. No curry.
No curry.
Yeah.
Save the
But
curry.
bacon, I'm not going to lie.
It's
I like
my
bacon.
favorite.
So
That's an
Bacon's
interesting
always
strategy.
you probably shouldn't use bacon, but you'd have my heart right at the front door, right?
Yeah, no doubt. I'm buying the house.
Buying this house and some bacon.
Yes.
And then, we want to make sure out front, right? That curb appeal is sweet. When people pull up, think about that fact of you want that house to pop from the minute they pull up to the minute they drive away. That's home.
Right.
And you want them to envision them living at home. And
Yes.
it's got
So as
pop all
close
the way
to the
through.
pictures, right, as you can make it
Right.
would be
Yep.
ideal. Because when, prior to us having the photos done, we've definitely come in there and, tightened up and giving you some pointers and all that. So as close to those pictures would be something to shoot for. In addition to, little things like we talked about in a previous episode, put your firearms away safely. So, locked away or off the premises, preferably. Any kind of
jewelry,
personal items, small things that can disappear, just, personal items and kind of stage it as if it were a hotel room, you know?
Yeah.
And I can share, like, even from that, we had a little kid that was with us doing, we were doing the showings, and the child was with us, and just picked up a knickknack, right? And
Oh.
two houses later, we realized this little kid has a knickknack that's not their knickknack, and so we had to go back and figure out who's missing this little piece of, like, looked like a glass toy, but it was picked up at a house, and that's one of those things we would tell you, if you don't need it out, let's try to get that put away.
Right.
No doubt. Yep. All right, so we've got it show ready, right? We kind of understand what show ready is.
Well, another thing I want to say too with that is that we help the sellers coordinate that from beginning to end. So I coordinate the cleaning coming through. We take care of that. I coordinate the photographer. We use a professional photographer. Very, very important to do professional photos. We've all seen the listing photos where it is somebody's cell phone or a professional, and there's a total difference when you see that. We coordinate that. We make sure everybody's on the same page with the calendars, and we know what time that's all happening. And typically the following day from the pictures is when we go what is called coming soon status. That means we can start advertising your listing. We start putting it on our social media. It will syndicate on all the major websites. And then on top of that, it's going to start blasting out on the MLS to the buyers that are in that particular price point. Typically, we do that for 2 days prior to going live. So Tuesday and Wednesday, unless there's some sort of snafu that happens, Tuesday, the pictures come back and they're all not great, and we have to have the photographer come back out. That has happened, but we're always monitoring that for our people, previewing it, and then we go back to the photographer and have a nice conversation. We're very kind, right?
So kind.
Always.
Not mad at all.
Not mad
Not
at all.
Not even frustrated.
Yeah, not even at all.
No, totally calm.
Please just come back.
Rainbows, butterflies. all
Yes,
that, yeah.
I do want a discount. I'm going to get one, probably.
We're urgent.
Yeah, we are very urgent.
Yes.
We need you here now. It's important. Our sellers want great pictures. Right. And then I get the sellers involved too. Like, what picture do you maybe want to take out? Sometimes they'll say, please, like, crop this down. That happened recently on a listing where they needed something kind of straightened up, and the seller was so sweet, they actually like cropped the picture for me. So we all really work together as a team to like make sure that we're highlighting their property in the best light. So those are the main things that happen before we go to market.
So we've gone coming soon for 2 days.
Yep.
Not a week, not a month, but 2 days.
You can go coming soon for up to 2 weeks, I think I've seen.
Okay.
You have a certain amount of days per your MLS, which is called the multiple listing service. That's how we put our properties out and advertise them to everybody. But you can advertise them coming soon status for a certain amount of days before going live. So we have rules and regulations that we have to follow regarding.
That depends on the market.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, exactly. So, we've gone coming soon. Go ahead, Brian. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was saying, the big piece that we have to emphasize is we have to follow those rules with the listing service. So if we want to have it advertised a little bit longer, or if it's going to be shorter, we just have to tell you what we can and can't do. It's nothing that we haven't encountered, but we just want to make sure we're following the rules.
Right.
So.
And then on our listing contracts that we send to our seller, we always put the coming soon date, the day that we're going to go live. Showings are going to start this date. We disclose all of that to our people so that we're all on the same page. There is no questions. This is the day it's going to happen. This is the day this is going to happen. And we have it all in writing. Very, very important.
Right.
All right. So gone coming soon for a couple days.
Yep.
So we're kind of pre-listing it before we list it.
Yep.
And we've talked a little bit about show ready. So the house is show ready.
Yep.
And what's next?
What's next? We go live. We open what we call the property up to the market. The floodgates are open. Showings can start happening. Brokers can schedule them. Prior to that happening, we have to talk to the seller and say, how do you want to be notified when there's showings? Are you guys going to leave the house for the weekend, or do you need an hour notice? Maybe the property's vacant and it doesn't even matter. There's also a text message that we can send them for every showing. We can have a personal phone call, which is really nice for certain clients. They might not check their email or even text, so they need to know exactly what's going on. So our showing service will notify you exactly what's happening. Maybe you have a dog and a little Fido needs to be put in the garage, and we need to notify the brokers and the buyers that somebody is going to be there for your pets, or the cat can't go out. Like, everybody has to make sure that we're all on the same page. So the property is open, showings are started, and their buyers are walking through the house. That's what's happening next.
Yep. And that's the part that we want those people coming through and envisioning them living in your home, right? That's everything that we've done up to this point, is getting them to envision them living in your house.
Right.
And they want to see where their kids are going to be raised, or if they're going to have, they want to have parties, and they want to have whatever it is, football parties. I'm thinking about what I'd want to have, cooking parties. Can I do this in your house? Right. And is this my home? Is this going to be where I want to live the next, 5 to 10 years? So it's huge.
Really important. Yeah. And then what happens next? So buyers are walking through the house, they're seeing showings. Then the brokers start calling this listing agent, which it would be us at that point, and submitting offers. And then we open a whole new kind of bag of conversations that we have to have with our seller. And the market is so competitive right now that we always make sure that we strategize and we game plan ahead of time. What are we going to do if we get multiple offers? Are we reviewing them as they come in, which is our personal preference, right? We like to be able to present the offers, tell them the terms, exactly what that buyer is offering, the lender, if it's cash, whatever all the details are, so they know what they're looking at. I always send it over in writing with the offer, with the lender letter, and then I kind of snapshot it for the seller so they can see all of that. And then I have a fun multiple offer spreadsheet that people really, really love, so they can see all of the offers that they've gotten so far if we're in a multiple offer situation. So that kind of tees it all up really nicely. So
okay. So listing day, we've got the house show ready. We have opened the proverbial floodgates and let everybody in, and we've had lots of showings. We've got multiple offers. We've reviewed those offers with you, the client.
Right.
You've chosen the best one, the one that is just perfect, for your needs.
Right.
And that'll bring us to our next segment, which is you're under contract.
Yeah.
Is it the beginning, or is it the end? Is it like, woo, we're under contract, it's over? Or is it the beginning?
It starts all over.
It's just the beginning.
It starts all over.
No
it's
doubt.
a whole new
Yeah.
It's a whole new mountain to climb. The sellers work so hard just to get under contract and get buyers in the door. We are so proud of our people for working so hard. It's not easy to go through your whole house and get it ready.
No doubt.
For your life to be opened.
Oh yeah.
With all the people that come through it. So
Yep.
we have lots of good conversations ahead of time, and the funnest thing, I guess, is making sure you tell people how it is.
Yeah.
Right.
It saves a lot of headaches.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
And that's part of the reason we're doing this video too. So perhaps you're getting ready to sell your house and you're looking for you're like, what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, you can look at this video and, hopefully get some ideas of, our experiences and how we try to help and what we can bring to the
Right.
table.
And we can always talk about too what to look for with your listing agent. What kind of communication do you want to have? Do you want somebody that's going to tell you every little thing? Do you want just the minute? Do you want the minute by minute, or do you want the highlight reel?
Totally.
It's really important that you work well together, because you're going to spend a lot of time together in that month. Maybe 2, maybe 6 months. Maybe we work for a long time getting your house ready. We're doing renovations. We establish a really good rapport and relationship. And if it's not us that you choose to work with, that's fine. We can find you somebody that's a better fit. We're happy to do that as well. So I hope
Even
that people
in other states.
Yeah, and keep that in mind. If you're selling your house here and you're moving out, we do that all the time.
No doubt.
We help people transfer out. So
Absolutely.
it's good.
Yeah, we know what it's like to walk in the shoes of the buyer and of the seller.
Always.
And those shoes are definitely not the slipper or the sandals with socks. To say
Whatever.
that.
Oh, that was a solid segue.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Really.
But now we can talk about how Brian was 1,000% correct.
Well, write that down. I mean, how many times has that actually happened? Brian was
Never.
1,000% correct.
Never.
Yes.
Never.
So
Never.
let's just put it on the calendar. Everybody, make
Yeah.
sure that you
Yeah.
you note. Yeah. You note the sprinkles and the rainbows. Brian was right.
Totally. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Maybe I
on
was
the
messing
calendar.
with you. That's the thing. Is
Hey.
that how would you really even know? My sarcasm and my game face is always on. That's how you know that like I'm negotiating for my socks.
Right.
You know what I think it is, Brian? And I hate to call her out on this. I love this gal. She's my wife, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
I love her dearly. But what I think it is, Brian and I happen to be we were born in this great state of Colorado.
Oh,
we
yeah.
are natives
Oh, yeah.
here.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
you know what?
No.
The socks and sandals do not fly here. They
Not
just
at all.
don't fly. Maybe back in Minnesota, or North Dakota, you need socks
you
with
have to.
sandals.
You
It's-
might
maybe
need
you have
them.
to.
You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like
that's-
it could be a necessity, and that's what I think it is. Is the struggle's real out there?
Yeah.
And it's cold.
Yeah. It's a lot colder,
Struggle's real
you know.
cold.
Oofta.
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 They don't get 300 days of sunshine like we do.
No, they do
yeah.
not.
No. Hey, the greatest people in the world come out of the state that I'm from. So,
Amen.
you
I'll
know,
second that.
I might not be a native to Colorado, but I'm here in my heart. So
You've been here for a long time too.
yes.
How long
Yeah.
have you been here?
1999.
Wow.
I came right before the Y2K.
Oh,
debacle.
Yeah. You were
Yes.
trying to get out
Yes.
of the cold for that.
The last time the world was going to end.
Yeah, well, we're
Yeah.
close right now. So,
Yeah.
anyway, who's donating to my care package drive? I know that we've all gotten hit up about that. We're collecting donations for the deployed troops here up until the 2nd of April. So, or excuse me, the 9th. The 2nd of April, we're giving away a Blackstone griddle, which I know that everybody knows how much Chris and I love our Blackstone griddle. It's our jam.
I get down.
Yeah,
We're doing that- we're
we
doing
made
that live,
hibachi
right?
tonight. He
me
flies.
just tell
Yeah,
you.
he flies chicken around and all kinds of like fun.
Oh, yeah.
We did egg rolls and wontons.
We did.
We do all of that.
Yeah.
We like to cook. So if real estate doesn't work out, we will be probably cooking.
Restaurateurs?
Yeah, like eating
Opening
all the time.
hibachi grill.
Yeah,
I
we'll
like
be
it.
doing that. But anyway, so up until the 9th of April, we're taking donations to support our local military. The 2nd of April, we're giving away Blackstone Griddle over at Goat Patch Brewery here in Colorado Springs. We're going to start at 2 o'clock. We'll probably give away around 4. It's going to be a good time. So we're collecting donations. We're going to do some other giveaways. We're going to have a lot of fun. If you can come join us that day, great. Please do. I think it's going to be a good time.
Shannon, is there an option for our folks, just in case they, can't make it or they want to donate, but perhaps they're out, they're from another state or,
Yeah, you can give me a call. I have Venmo. I can go buy this stuff for you. We can come pick up the donations. I actually have Brian meeting with somebody next week. He doesn't know about it yet, but he's going to be picking up some donations
Awesome.
from a great client from a client of ours. It's a friend of hers. So people are sharing our information and really excited to help support our military, which is, it's so important. They sacrifice a lot for our freedom and their service and all of that. I just can't thank them enough. And it's something small we can do just to show our support. So,
And please continue to share. That's huge. Share it with everyone you know. It's such a great cause, and we're passionate about it. So
absolutely.
it's huge. So
absolutely.
No doubt.
And then the other question I have for everybody is, I know that everybody knows Chris, and they know that Chris in, 9 years ago had this big.
We are doing this?
Yeah, he had this big beard, and he gets comments all the time about like, bring the beard back, Chris. I can't even tell you how many people throughout like a year will be like, please bring the beard back, and it kills me because I can't do it. I just can't do it.
The black beard. I told you, light that thing on fire, have it smoking all the time. Love it.
Yes. So I want to know who wants the beard back, who's with Chris and wants the beard back, or who's on Team Shannon. Please, I would like.
So like, what's the timeline on that? Like, so if how long is that going to take to grow, Chris?
A while.
Yeah, that's a 9 month project. Summer's coming. Summer's
So
coming.
you better start now. Like,
Yeah.
my
Oh
vote
my
is you start
gosh.
now. Yeah, you better start now.
Yeah, so
I know.
I need to know who wants the beard and who doesn't want the beard. So,
All right, so we're asking all of our guys and gals out there what you think.
please.
Should I bring it back? One more time just in case you missed it. But
in case you missed it, what's the hashtag for that? ICYMI.
Very good, man. You are sharp. You can't get anything past her.
There
guys.
There you go.
Yeah.
She is a good one.
In case you missed it.
All right.
Thursdays be like that.
Thursdays be like that.
Yep, that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother one. We'll get into that. So
next time.
congratulations. You are under contract. You've gotten the best offer that you've reviewed over all of them. You're under contract. And next, we're going to tell you what happens next. All right. So tune in for that.
Awesome.
It's been great. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Well, before we go, wait, we gotta tell them our phone number in case they have questions.
Could you?
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah.
If you have questions, please give me a call. My my office line 303-578-8056. Again, 303-578-8056. I hope that's right. If not, somebody else is going to get my
Hey, that
great
sounds
phone
really
call.
good. And thank you for very clearly just laying that out there.
Throwing that out there.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
on the cuff.
Yeah,
So,
thanks.
guys,
Now we're going to end it.
yep, we appreciate you. Thanks so much. We'll catch you next time.
All right. Bye, y'all.